and rock. All the faces you should see come alive on Chiefs 360.
Good morning, Sequoia, and welcome back to Chiefs 360. I'm your host, Michael Buckle.
And I'm Grace McRoby.
Today, we have a variety of announcements, including messages about remembering 9/11, sports, clubs, and more. But first, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for a moment of silence.
Our first announcement for today regards Beta Club. Interested in Beta Club? Beta Club is the largest service organization at Sequoia, and participating in community service is rewarding and fun. Beta members help out by volunteering with their friends at places like elementary schools, sporting events, animal shelters, and more. If you're interested in joining, please pay your dues on the payment portal no later than Friday, September 19th. If you'd like more information, see Mrs. Judkins or Dr. Murphy.
Coffee is something a lot of us need to get our mornings going. Chifa Latte is here for you. The coffee shop is open first and second period. Ask your teachers to place your order via email. Students can also visit the coffee shop with a hall pass.
On the topic of food, in the main line, there'll be farm fresh beef nachos or corn dog bites. In the grill line, they'll be serving spicy chicken bites.
Are you interested in Art Club or National Art Honor Society? We'll have our second informational meeting next Monday, September 15th. The meeting will be held in room 503, and we will discuss officers, dues, and National Art Honor Society applications. If you have any questions, reach out to Mr. Bernard, Ms. Fallon, or Ms. Mitchell for more information.
And finally, today is a day of remembrance for the people affected by 9/11. From the tragedy came a nation united. We remember the lives lost that day. Let's take a moment of silence.
The morning of September 11th, 2001, will forever be remembered in our country.
I remember most students were just leaving class, headed to the student center to watch the TVs in the rec room. And from there, we slowly just dispersed from campus and headed home because we didn't know what was going to happen after that.
I was actually at home watching the news, and I got a phone call from a friend who said, "Are you seeing what's going on?" And we both thought it was a small plane that had flown into one of the World Trade Center towers, assuming it was an accident.
At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapses.
I grew up in a small town in New Jersey, about 30 miles directly west of New York City, where you could actually see the skyline from my hometown. The morning of 9/11, at the time I was working for UPS, loading trucks, and I got up to go to work, and my mother had called me downstairs to take a look at the TV. So I looked at the TV, and I saw the Twin Towers standing there and on fire. So first thing I thought was get in my car and go up and see for myself. So I drove up to the top of the hill. We could see the whole skyline, pretty clear day. And sure enough, you could see the tower standing there and smoke as far as the eye could see. There's about 100 people there, cops, everybody taking pictures. But again, nobody knew the buildings were going to collapse. So I kind of went back back home to get changed. So as I was coming back inside, the first building had collapsed, and it was just very, very shocking. And then again, my father, he was an airline captain for US Air, so my mother was on the phone with him, just kind of talking what's going on, because all the airspace was shut down that day. So he was trying to figure out how he was going to come home, but everything was just starting to unfold that morning.
When I saw the first one hit, so the first airliner that hit, I wasn't quite sure what was happening. But once the second one hit, it was pretty evident that we were under attack.
At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower of the World Trade Center collapses.
I remember seeing the second tower hit live on TV as we were watching, and at that point we knew that it was not an accident.
Let me start with the area I grew up in, so the New York metro area, New Jersey, Connecticut, New York City. So a lot of the people where I grew up take the train, take the bus, they all go into the city every day to work. And you know, when that happened, a lot of people lost their lives. So we had cars that were left at train stations and, you know, memorials that were put up. So that exact area was really hit hard. My father, being an airline captain, took a huge loss in the industry because nobody wanted to fly anymore, you know. So it really affected my family as a whole, and then in the metro area for sure, friends and families, I can attest to. But then as a country, you know, I talk to people, you know, when I joined the Coast Guard in 2003 because of 9/11. You know, I talked to friends from all over the country, and they said, you know, they put it on the TV, and it just gave them the urge to want to serve their country, and the patriotism that was there. I remember everybody putting flags, little flags on their car, showing their patriotism. So I've never seen anything like it before, how we came together as a country.
That's all for this morning. We want to thank Mr. Ramsey for producing the music for the show, and thank you again for tuning in. Again, I'm Michael Buckle.
And I'm Grace McRoby.
We'll see you tomorrow with more news, and go Chiefs.
In the spirit of the Chiefs, every day we find our niche. Chiefs TV, see us shine. Every story, every time. Black and gold, we stand so tall. Chiefs 360 brings it.